So I want to start the new year with my excitement for everything that I have planned for this year, but most of all, I really want to kind of set the stage for what's to come, what I'm going to be talking about, and what I really want to get into this year. A lot of what I did and why I started Welder Beast had a lot of ingraining in it, or kind of backdrop in my personal beliefs about where welding's going specifically. Lead off with that, lead off with my whole thought process here. I truly believe that just seeing how companies are treating welders, for the most part, there's a lot of good companies out there that are really good, and there's positions you can get into, pipeline, you get paid really well, your retirement's really good, pensions excellent, insurance, medicals, all great. But for the far majority, they're just not that great. And what I see for welders to really excel and to become better than just the average person that wants to call themselves a welder, I truly believe that most welders were going to fall into a position of being self-contractors. I really do. It's actually very prominent down here in Arkansas where I'm at. I didn't really realize that. In Alaska, when I was up there for the 9 years I was up there, there wasn't really hardly any of that. Here, there's quite a few that are self-contractors, and it's a little bit different than being an employee, but not quite full on being a business owner. It's kind of like a weird, like, in-between, but that's where I think most all welders are going to end up going in the next 10 years. I really think that if you want to excel, you want to become better than the rest or stand above, you want to get the wages that you want to live the lifestyle that you want, and you kind of really want to have more control over your freedom in your life. I really think that's the stage for welders. That's going to be the next level, is we're going to start walking away from kind of being the employee and more start turning into self-contractors, where we take on the jobs we want, when we want, and, ultimately get paid what we want. And how that goes, it's the same thing as business. I love business. I've been around business my entire life. I've built, at least 10 different websites. I've read hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of business books. I've been in investing, real estate investing. I mean, the whole gambit of it I love, because what it is it's a game is all it is. And either you're winning it or you're losing it. It's just, the whole process is very exciting. So with welding, that's what I can see is there's this level of when you first get in, there's always going to be that level of welders that first get in. They're taking any job they possibly can get. That's still where I'm at, guys. I'm not any better than that. And then there's the next level where you get just enough work where you can start choosing which one you want. And your income starts getting in better, and you start getting to know more people. And then the next level up is quite a few people. You're networked out. You start getting the higher paying jobs because people want to know that, hey, I know this guy, he's going to get it done right. So it takes time and consistency and patience to build and build and build until you're living the lifestyle that you want. But everyone wants this lifestyle, but they don't want to go through the process to live the lifestyle of what, really what I have to say, the freedom of being a welder is. The true heart of being a welder, to have that lifestyle takes time and patience and a lifelong endeavor. For me, welding is freedom. I can create anything I want. I can build anything I want. If I have a welding machine and I have metal, there's nothing stopping me. That is the ultimate freedom that welding gives you. And then on top of that, it's a skill set that very few have, and a skill set that very few grasp, even though there's quite a few that say they do. So that's the best part about it, is to stand out from the people that can actually weld versus the ones that just say they can weld. That's where you have to put in the work, and the effort is to be better than them. Don't do what everyone else is doing and worrying about what everyone else is worrying about. Become better. Become more than what they ever try to be. And that's how you're going to shine. That's how you're going to come out. So, to me, the welders that just want to sit back, just have a job, just, be comfortable all their life, that's great for them if they're happy. But if you're upset about all the things that I talk about. For the past 3 months, the things I've talked about, then that means you have an inclination towards entrepreneurship. That means that you want, in small way, you want to be compensated for what you put in. What you put in, you want to come out. You want to be recognized for your skill. You're not just wanting to float off of people needing a welder. You want to stand above and become better. You want freedom to control your finance, and you want the freedom to be able to choose the jobs you take. That in of itself is where I think all welders are end up going, and it's going to end up falling into two groups, two categories. You got the employees that are going to be production welders and fab shop welders, and just kind of production welds, just manufacturing, sorry, not fab shop, but manufacturing, production manufacturing welders. Then you're going to have pretty much the self-contractors. People can't afford to take on welders all the time. But you don't need to be hired all the time. Just get hired per project, make out good, and then go to the next project. And that's the whole fun of it, is because you get to work for anyone, anywhere in your location. You can be working on something new all the time. I don't know about you guys, but that's what makes me kind of most excited about it, is I don't like working on just the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I love the intricacies of learning something new, building something new every single time. Maybe I'm working on a piping system this time. Maybe I'm pipelining. Maybe I'm doing something structural. Maybe I'm fabricating a trailer. It's just all the different processes. The change is what makes it so exciting. And that's why I love entrepreneurship, and that's why I think most welders are going to lean towards it, and why so many want to get into having their own mobile welding business is because to be a welder, you kind of almost already naturally an entrepreneur. Unless you fell into welding, I think the heart of being a welder is paired very well with the heart of an entrepreneur. Whether you do it on the table, do a bunch of side jobs, a side hustle, go full time with it, whatever it is, it's kind of built into the system. So to succeed, you just got to be more of what you already are, what you already wanted to be as a welder and a creator. Entrepreneurs are creators. That's all they are. So this year, I'm extremely excited because we're going to get into that. I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning of how I started my business. Specifically with the legal stuff, the business entity, going into tax season this year. This is my first year with taxes with my business, so we're going to talk a little bit of that, how it goes for me, things that you guys need to be aware of, and I'm just going to start laying it out little by little, exactly what I did and how you can start, and then start talking about all the possibilities that you have for pretty much being in charge of your own life. I mean, that's the best part. Being able to create the lifestyle that you actually want for yourself, because I believe everyone has that right to live the life they want. So, if you guys are excited as I am, hang around this year. 2019 is going to be amazing. You guys have a great day, and as always, I'll talk to you later.